Alright, sup dudes. I'm gonna try and make this as quick as I can, but you know me, I tend to get kind of wordy. Also, you can see Hurley over there, who is trying to get me off the computer so I can go to bed. Alright, so anybody who's watching this is probably already familiar with the whole kerfuffle surrounding the Fine Brothers. If you're not, allow me to do a very brief recap. The Fine Brothers, one of the biggest YouTube channels, more recently semi-famous for their React video series, sort of like things like elders react to this, kids react to that, teens react to this, YouTubers react to whatever. They have gone on a bit of a, shall we say, copywriting spree, where they're trying to claim that they own the rights to anything in their generic format of reaction videos. And that means anything of X reacts to Y. And anything that can sort of be seen as looking similar to their React video series, including actually trying to copyright the word react. Like that's on the list of all the names that's part of their brand. And we saw this happen also where Sony tried to copyright the term let's play, and that went down in flames. Unfortunately, the Fine Brothers appear to be doing okay at it, and quite a number of YouTubers have seen videos get nuked and have problems with their channel because of this whole react and copyright this, that, and the other thing. Now, normally I don't make any vlogs against other YouTubers, and I especially normally wouldn't do this against someone very big, but this is bullshit. Plain and simple, it's bullshit. Because what's essentially happened is they're trying to copyright an entire field of video. Because React videos are about as basic as they come. Let's Plays are React videos. I mean, what is a React video? It's really just, you set up a camera, sit it down, have them watch something and give you their thoughts. Boom, done. These things have been happening for far longer than the Fine Brothers have been doing it. You know, you can go far back and find old TV shows that used to do shit like this. And if you've been on the internet for a little while, you may remember when people were posting up videos of things like, you know, so-and-so reacts to Two Girls, One Cup, or to Lemon Party, or to any of these, the old, like, internet shock sites. But now the Fine Brothers have put their brand name on it, and now they're trying to claim dominion over all of it. And their ostensible defense is that they're trying to protect their brand, and they're offering a community. And here's where things get kind of hilarious. The idea is that if you want to make React videos, you can be part of their umbrella. So you can have official React World, and that's their term, React World stamping that goes on your videos, and then you'll be part of the React family. Isn't that nice? And don't forget, a part of your revenue for that, where's it going to go? The Fine Brothers. Of course it will, because that's the point of all this. It's not about protecting a brand, because remember, this is YouTube, all right? On YouTube, there's no such thing as faking a video for somebody, because any damn video you watch is going to have the channel name below it. So unless they're going to start going after only people who try to actually impersonate them, which isn't the case so far, and don't forget, they also tried to bombard Ellen fucking DeGeneres because she had kids react to stuff on her show, and they tried to claim that that was something that should have gone through them. Because that's what they want to do. Their channel's been around for a while, and now they're trying to take what they didn't even invent and start pulling other people underneath them so they can get a cut of the money for something that they didn't create. Which is actually this really weird, hilarious, two-sided way of doing things. Because they're trying to, on one side, look at people making reaction videos and saying, you can't do that because that infringes on our copyright. You know, we make react videos and we don't think it's right for you to react and record yourself reacting, and we don't get money. We should always get money when people react to things. But they turn around to the people who made the things that are being reacted to, whether it's Netflix, Nintendo, old Sony Walkmans, Five Nights at Freddy's, Outlast, and they're looking at those content creators and saying, we shouldn't owe you any money for the content we made based on your copyrighted material. So they're trying to have it both ways at the same time, because that's the actual hilarious part of all this. There are no portions of all of this that are actually the Fine Brothers themselves. They're not the ones in front of the camera reacting. They didn't make the things that are being reacted to. So try and imagine this, if you will, where if you sat a teenager down or a kid and had them react to a movie, and then some entity that has no connection to either half of this is saying that simply by virtue of the setup of the video, you owe them some of your revenue. That's why this is ridiculous. And it's made worse by the fact that it's happening on YouTube. You know, YouTube, it feels like it's been around the internet forever because they've been around for, I think, 11 years now. They popped up in about 2005 in reaction to, of all things, the Janet Jackson nipple slip during the Super Bowl because I couldn't find a video of it online. But YouTube was made to be the answer to the big corporate networks, the big studios out there. That was the place where basement content creators, bedroom content creators could make things on a shoestring budget and then actually have an audience and get out there. Now, we've gotten to a point now where instead of people trying to make content and then branch off into other places, they're just entrenched in YouTube now. I mean, we're at a point now where it's funny because when PewDiePie was on Colbert, PewDiePie gets more views per day than Colbert gets per show. So oddly enough, the late night television major network host was bringing a YouTuber on hoping to grow his audience, not to give exposure to that guy. We're at that point now in things. But that's the thing. It was supposed to be something that you brought up, you bootstrapped your way up, you made your content, you bought your own damn camera, you made it all yourself, you edited it, and you finally got a spot where you could actually have a chance at making it big. And when you're not a studio, if you're a student, if you're living with your family, if you have a full-time job, if you've got roommates, you don't have the resources to rent a studio and do all these other things. You do small-time videos. And let's not mince words. Reaction videos are something that people can make. And now what's happening is that a big studio, which is now residing on YouTube, just sitting amongst the smaller channels, is trying to stamp down the smaller channels on the very platform that helped them grow up this way and say, you can't do that because we now own the concept of the kind of video you're doing. And that's the thing. When you look at all this, it really is the concept, because nobody who watches React videos is watching them for the Fine Brothers. Most people, I would be willing to bet a significant portion of the people who watch Elders React, Teens React, YouTubers React, Try Not to Laugh While, whatever else, don't even know what the Fine Brothers look like, don't even know who they are, because they're just, at this point, the facilitators behind the scenes. They're popular because of the talent that they but the talent that they put in front of the camera. Because some of those people are very talented. They're very funny. They're great to watch. I had a lot of fun with a lot of the teens react to Five Nights at Freddy's and Outlast and things like that. I really like the kids react to old Nintendo systems and things like that. So they got those people to put in front of the camera while they reacted to other shit they had lying around. So they're not even copywriting what's on camera. They're not copywriting any concrete assets. They're copywriting a genre. They're copywriting a very, very generic format. This would be like Anthony Fantano trying to copyright reviewing an album with a picture of the album in the corner. You know, this would be like PewDiePie trying to copyright a Let's Play video with a face in the corner. I'm sure somebody else did it before him, but like the Fine Brothers, he's the one that made it big. This should piss you off in a grander sense than just the basic, somebody trying to stomp out smaller YouTubers. This is bigger than that. This is a real problem, and it's a real problem because YouTube is allowing it to happen, or at least they seem to have been so far. And that's not YouTube. That's not why it's called YouTube. It's YouTube. It's it is your tube. It is your place. It is the place where small-time people can make anything, can make whatever they can. But not to the Fine Brothers. To the Fine Brothers, they are allowed to take something that people have been doing for far longer than them, and simply thanks to the clout they have with the size of their channel, what they're allowed to do is try and pull everyone's money towards them without having any input. They're at a point now where they want people to actually make the videos, and they get the money. They weren't making the things, they weren't doing the reacting, and they were getting the money. Now they want to not even have to make the videos and get the money, just because you have the honor of being part of React World. It's bullshit front to back. This needs to stop. They're losing subscribers at a hefty rate, and I'm glad they are. Not because I want to see bad things happen to them, but because I hope this smacks some goddamn sense into them and helps them get their fucking heads on straight. Because this isn't YouTube. This is not what YouTube was supposed to be. This is not why YouTube exploded and became what it is now. And who knows, maybe this is going to end up starting everybody moving on to something else. I have no idea. But this one pissed me off. And I hope that anybody seeing this can at least understand why so many people are up in arms. Because it's now scary to be YouTubing. Because we've seen other big channels get taken down or hit with copyright strikes. Guys like that guy with the glasses, you know, with the Nostalgia Critic. Or I Hate Everything and a couple others that have been getting slapped down with no recourse. Because that's the thing. As small people, we have no recourse. If the Fine Brothers saw this video and decided they wanted to hit me and take me out, there's nothing I can do. I have no money. I have negative money. I'm in debt. I can't take them to court. I can't fight it. YouTube won't answer my calls because I'm a small channel. YouTube, there's no way for me to contact YouTube or Google to fight my case. They're using their size, their corporate heft, the fact that they have a line right to the platform, and just running roughshod. You know, it's awful. And I hope it changes. So thank you for letting me just sort of go off like that. This ended up being longer than I meant it to, as it always does. But I had to say it, okay? All right. More positive things soon, but that needed to be, I needed to get that out there. So, all right, cool. You know, until next time, SGD out.